guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video about my bookish goals for 2018, and yes, I know I haven't been here for like over a week. I meant to film this video I would say 5 days ago, and I've been so sick, so I've just been resting and not doing anything except for just lying around and doing nothing. So I haven't been able to film a video because for I think 3 days I had no voice, and now I finally have a voice back. So I'm doing this video and I'm so excited to share with you guys all of my bookish goals for this year because I'm so ready. And yeah, let's just get right on into the video. So I kind of got this idea from Twitter because Amanda Lovelace, who wrote The Princess Saves Herself in This One, she tweeted about bookish goals, and I was like, I want to make a video all about this, so I did it, and here you go. So my first goal, I have it all written down here, is read more adult lit books, which is something I've been talking about a lot on Twitter lately, is that I really want to get the adult lit books that I own read, and I just recently read The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, and that book was really good. It took me years to finish that book. I'm not really an adult lit kind of person. They all really bore me a lot. I don't know why. Even the ones that sound kind of interesting, I'm just I don't really have any motivation to actually read that or finish it or anything. And I hate the way that adult literature is written, but I'm really trying hard to trick myself into enjoying it because I'm 22 years old and I should probably be reading adult literature, and I just don't want to because it's so boring. And even the ones that people are oh, you should read this, it's really cool, it's really interesting, I'm just okay, and then I read the first few pages and I'm bored out of my mind. So it's just I really want to read the books that I have because it's why have them if I'm not going to read them? Come on, I should read these books. It's not that hard. The next bookish goal that I have is to read more own voices books, because this year I think I would say about 1/3 of the books that I read this year were own voices, but I'd like to make that more half, or even more than half of the books. I really want to read more diversely this year. And in 2017, I read pretty diversely and I was really proud of myself, but I want to read even more diversely. And so that's definitely one of my goals this year. I want to read more books written by people of color. I want to read more books written by LGBTQ plus people. I want to read more books about disabled people, and just across the board, it needs to go a little higher. So I'm definitely going to be working on that this year as well. The next two are actually my goals for reading more of different genres than the books that I normally read, because I stick a lot with fantasy, and even contemporary is kind of another safe genre for me, but I definitely want to read more sci-fi books. I tried reading a little bit more sci-fi in 2017 and it didn't really work out very well for me. I didn't really like the sci-fi that I read or attempted to read. So I'm definitely going to try to read more sci-fi, just see what kind of sci-fi is out there and see if there's any that I would enjoy. And I also want to read more poetry, which I did read a little bit of poetry last year, and I wrote a little bit of poetry last year, but not as much as I would like to. I definitely want to read more poetry. It's, I really like poetry and I'm not very picky about it either, so that's kind of nice. But I just don't read very much of it. For some reason, I don't really know why I don't read a lot of poetry. It's just something that happens. I don't know. You guys should leave me some recommendations for both sci-fi and poetry though, because I definitely need those. Those are definitely two of the genres that I'm really lacking in, poetry and sci-fi. My next bookish goal is to write more poetry, and I love writing poetry. I actually placed second place in a poetry contest in 2017, so that was really awesome. And I just never think of myself as a poet, but then everyone tells me, yeah, you are, you're totally a poet, you write poetry and stuff. And I just don't think of myself as one, so I would definitely like to write more poetry and, get more into that sort of zone, because I used to write a lot of poetry as a kid. When I was about 12 or 13, I wrote so much poetry, it's you would not even believe it. and I definitely want to write more of it because I actually really enjoy it and I would like to get better at it. And yeah, so that's definitely one of my goals as well. Another reading goal that I have is my Goodreads challenge, which I'm put it at 50 again. I think I could probably get more than 50 if I really put my mind to it, but 50 seems like a safe zone and I already know that I can do it. And then it means that I get more of the books done than I actually own. In 2017, I read so many of the books that I own, which I'm so proud of myself because these books were literally just sitting on my shelf, not getting read, not having anything to happen to them, and they needed to be read. So I am definitely going to try to read more of the books that I actually own, and I'm going to try to keep myself away from the library. We'll see how that works. It might not. We'll see. We'll see. Another bookish goal that I have for this year is to finish another novel because in 2017 I finally finished my first novel and that was so much fun and so amazing. Like, I've started a lot of novels but I've never really finished a full-length one, which was so exciting. Like, it really affirmed to me that I could actually do this, and it was really, really nice to have that sort of thing happen, and it's just, it means so much to me that I actually finished that, and then I edited it, and it's like, it's there in like the world, and I want to write another book. So I'm definitely going to try to work on that this year. I actually have 2 books that I'm writing at the same time right now, and I'm hoping to get at least one of them done, if not both, which would be even more amazing. And yeah, I mean, if you're ever looking to beta read for me, I would love that because that would be amazing. And my last goal for this year is to be more active on like my blog, my YouTube channel, my Instagram. I feel like this year, towards the end of the year, I kind of fell off, you know, posting on my blog or like having a set schedule for this channel, and I really want to come up with a set schedule for this channel. It's just so hard because my schedule, like my IRL schedule, changes so often, so it's like I kind of have to just upload whenever I can, but I'm going to try to come up with another schedule for this year on uploading and filming, and I'm going to try and stick with it, and I hope it works. Because I feel like when I was uploading on a schedule, it came, like, the videos came out better, like, my views were a little higher and stuff like that. So I really want to get that sort of, you know, figured out this year. Alright, so those were all of my bookish goals for 2018. I think I'm going to film a video, like, in the middle of the year to see, like, my halfway point of like where I'm at with all these goals, and then we'll definitely do one at the end of the year as well. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I hope you guys have an amazing 2018, and I hope you guys reach all of your bookish goals, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!